Hi Huskies fans, Jim Erickson here, your radio voice of the St. Cloud State Huskies men's hockey team. And sitting next to me is the brand new head coach of the Huskies, Brett Larson. Brett, welcome. What has this been like? You guys just won a national championship at the University of Minnesota Duluth, and then less than a week later, you're here as the new head coach of the Huskies.
Yeah, obviously for me, what a week. How many guys get to win a national championship and get a dream job a week later? So thinking of stopping by the store and buying a lottery ticket on the way home.
One national championship. You were there for two. Is there some magic ingredient that it takes to win a national championship? Of course, for Huskies fans, that's something they're hungry for.
Yeah, I don't think it's magic. I think it's doing the right things day in and day out to prepare you for big moments. And sometimes you got to get a little lucky too. To be honest, it's one game shots. It's does the puck hit the post and go in? Does it hit the puck and post and go out? What happens in those tight situations in a one-game shot? Anything can happen. So I think that daily preparation and having the right kids and being prepared and going into that game knowing you don't have to play a perfect game. That's what our head coach told the players. You just have to be you. And I think having that type of attitude going into those games gives you the best chance.
Brett, you have to be excited about the pieces that are in place here right now. Team was number one, much of the season, and unfortunate loss in the NCAA playoffs, but a lot of pieces coming back.
It sure is, and obviously for an opportunity for me and for the program, the timing couldn't be better. Coach Motzkow and his staff's put together a fantastic team. The culture's right. They're playing the game the right way. They have so many of the pieces right now. My job really is to come in and just keep that train going down the tracks in the same direction. And I'm excited to do it, not only from a hockey standpoint, but I've known a lot of these kids. I know they're good kids, they're character kids, they have the right environment and culture in that locker room. A lot of times as a coach you come into a rebuilding situation. Well, this certainly isn't. This is a great opportunity right off the bat.
What's your message to the fans about what to expect from a team led by Brett Larson?
Well, I would expect that our team would play hard every night for sure, and that they would conduct themselves on the rink and off the rink in the right way, with a lot of respect, playing the game the right way, having a little bit of swagger but not arrogance, trusting in the confidence of the team but not being cocky, and playing the right game, the game the right way night in and night out. And I think if you do the things the right way and you have the right kids, it's going to give yourself the best chance to succeed.
Brett, tell us a little bit about yourself, your family. You're a Duluth native, right?
Yep. Wife and I both from Duluth, played there, went on to play a very not very fancy pro career. Nobody certainly would ever heard of me. Played in some lower leagues, but enjoyed it. Got to coach a little bit there. Got to go over to play in Europe for 6 years. Moved the family around quite a bit. We were in Duluth first time there, then to Sioux City in the USHL, then to Ohio State, then back to Duluth, and here we are coming to St. Cloud. My wife says she hasn't even unpacked some of our boxes from the last move, so we're excited.
How soon do you get going and working? You get the job here today on a Friday. Does it start tomorrow?
It starts tonight. I'll be making calls tonight, obviously, to the recruits and the staff that's here, and making sure we're on the same page with everything and making sure everybody's comfortable moving forward. So my job is really to make the transition seem as minimal as possible for the recruits, for the players that are here, and the staff. Just trying to pick up where they left off and keep her going. I'm certainly not going to come in and try to change a bunch of things. That'd be foolish. They've got a really good recipe for success right now, and I see it as my job just to continue that.
What were your impressions of St. Cloud State hockey, kind of watching from the outside as somebody at Ohio State or at UMD, preparing to play the Huskies?
Well, I can tell you we played 2 games in here early in the season. They didn't go well for us when I was at Duluth. This has always been a tough place to play. This is a team that, boy, if they can get rolling, they're dangerous. And you're always trying to just fight that tide a little bit to not let them get on that roll. But once they do, they're hard to stop. They're fun to watch play. I mentioned it earlier. There's something about the culture here that's allowed these kids to be creative, make plays without the fear of making mistakes, but they still play hard, and you can just see that within them. So, you know what, they were always a tough team to play, and a team that you could tell was definitely coached and managed the right way.
Well, Huskies fans, here he is, the new head coach of the St. Cloud State Huskies, Brett Larson. Congratulations. We can't wait for that first exhibition game coming up in a few months.
Thanks. Can't wait to get going.
Thank you very much.